So you've gone and booked yourself a cruise. Wow, good for you. Congratulations. I think cruising is the best form of vacationing. Now that you've booked it, what do you do now? How can I make that cruising embarkation day a lot easier and smoother? The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your vaccines are up to date. Make sure you have that first and second shot, and that second shot is done more than 14 days before embarkation. It's very important. Cruise lines will not accept you as being vaccinated if it's been less than 14 days since your second vaccination. Make sure that you do have your certification printed out or a digital form showing the dates of your two shots and the vaccines that you received. Some vaccines received overseas are not acceptable with any cruise lines. Another thing that you're going to want to do is make sure your passport is up to date and current, and make sure it doesn't expire within 6 months of embarkation. This is very important. This is something that they are very strict about, and please, please make sure your passport is up to date. If you're an American cruising out of America, then you really only need your birth certificate, but it is recommended to bring your passport. It can be very, very important and can make a huge difference if there's a problem with your sailing and you have to go home from a foreign country. This has recently been an issue from 2 cruises that were recently canceled due to striking aground. What else can you do to make things easier? Make sure you get your antigen test 2 days before your embarkation day. Currently, you do need that negative antigen test taken within 2 days of embarkation. Check the website of the cruise line you're going with, but most of the cruise lines have the exact same recommendations for people who are fully vaccinated. So go out and get that done as soon as possible. Do not wait for the day of embarkation. Do not wait to see if the cruise line will do it for you. If they do it at the port, it's going to cost you a lot more money, and it's just going to cause a delay. Get it done and get that certificate in paper in your grubby little hands as soon as you can. If you do it through an online provider, print out a copy of that certification as well and bring it with you to the port. You don't want your electronic device with all that information on it dying at the last minute. Also, as soon as the check-in process is available with the cruise line that you're going with, start it, finish it, complete it as soon as possible. Take those pictures that they request as soon as possible and upload them. Fill in the information as soon as you can. For onboard purchases, put down that credit card number that you want to use. If you're going to be bringing cash on board as a deposit, which I have done, make sure that you have that ready so that as soon as you're on board, you can go straight to customer service and give them that cash towards your onboard purchases. Another thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have all hard copies of all those documents when you get to the cruise port. Get there, make sure it's all organized for all the people in your party so that when they request it, you can give it to them, show it to them, and there's no last minute digging through your bags. Please have it organized. Once you're on board, take all that paperwork, put it in the safe, leave it there. You won't need it. You get off board again. Also, when you do check in, make sure you check and choose a time that's going to be convenient for you, and don't show up an hour beforehand. There's a really good chance that even if you show up on time, you're still going to have to wait. So you don't want to show up an hour early just to wait an extra long hour. Those are some very good tips on how to get on board quickly and safely. Make sure you're prepared when you get there. Don't leave any testing requirements to the last minute. Make sure your documents are all up to date beforehand. Make sure you bring some cash. Bring some spending money just in case. And if you're someone who, like me, likes to tip people on board the ship as well, bartenders, waiters, or your room steward, make sure you've got sufficient cash set aside for those people as well. Other things that you're going to want to make sure you bring with you, bring extra batteries, chargers cables. It's starting to sound like I'm getting into a video on what you should bring and what you shouldn't bring. Anyway, please click the like button on this video. It only helps me. If you like the information and you want to hit more, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be popping up around here somewhere too. I've got lots of videos and I'm making new content all the time. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Please leave back feedback on how I can increase the production value of my videos. All suggestions are taken to heart. I can only improve, I can only get better. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your cruise. I know you're going to find this useful. I know you're going to find this helpful. Anyway, thanks for checking in. I'll talk to you later. Bye.